Dad couldn't make it, so I went instead. He had been preparing for the Gala of Impact for weeks. "Amelia," he'd say, "this is where ideas meet action." We talked late into the night, planning what I would say if he introduced me. I could see how much it meant to him. Then, a few hours before it started, his phone rang. I froze when I heard it. His voice shook. "Sweetheart," he said, "the merger fell apart. I need to head back to the office now. I can't make the gala. Will you go in my place?" I looked down at my dress, at the invitation. "Me?" I whispered. "Yes," he replied. "You have your mom's grace, my determination, you'll do great." My chest tightened. I thought I'd hesitate, but before I knew it, I squeaked, "Okay." I stood in my hallway, heart pounding, clutching his golden pin. I had never worn anything so important in my life. Ego and insecurity warred inside me. Who was I? Just a student, a daughter. He was the one with history, the one with influence. Then I remembered his smile when I watched him talk about sustainability grants. He believed, I told myself, you can speak on his behalf. So I walked out into the rain and pulled the guests' doors behind me. When I entered the hall, I froze at first. Chandeliers bloomed overhead. Velvet drapes framed a mirrored terrazzo floor. Every person moved with intention, with purpose, with power. At the entrance, a hostess in black lace asked, "And your guest?" I inhaled sharply. "My dad," I said. "He couldn't make it. I'm here in his place." Her eyes softened. She nodded and handed me a glass of sparkling water. Then she gestured toward the crowds. My legs wobbled. I felt out of place. I walked and people's gazes slid over me. I thought, this wasn't my world. My phone buzzed. I checked it instinctively. Text from Dad, "Proud of you. Just breathe." I took a long breath. Then I almost turned back. At that moment, the music softened. A hush fell. I looked up to see the host, Sebastian Harrington, pause in his conversation. Their laughter stilled. He scanned the room. His head moved slowly, deliberately, toward me. And my breath hitched. He walked through tables like a slow wave, approaching. My mind raced. Is this happening? Am I about to be called out for taking the spot? Then he was right in front of me. He stopped, smiled. "You must be Amelia," he said, voice kind and clear. "Thank you for stepping in tonight." He extended his hand. My fingers brushed his. It sent a jolt through me. I managed a nod. "Would you allow me to introduce you?" His presence, it was calm, grounded. I managed to say, "Yes." A moment later he said politely, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Amelia Grace, here in honor of her father's work in community renewables." I could feel the crowd's attention shift, and for the first time that night, I stopped feeling invisible. The applause was quiet at first, then more certain. My cheeks burned. Sebastian guided me toward a small cluster of guests, major investors, non-profit leaders, a senator. I swallowed hard. "Amelia," he said, "tell them about your father's pilot project." My voice shook. I started with facts: solar panels installed on 3 schools, budget from his nonprofit, returns reinvested in tech education. I expected nods of polite interest, maybe a glance off to someone more important. But I felt leaning in. They were listening. A woman in a sleek green dress interrupted me softly. "That's impressive. How did the schools respond?" I found confidence in her question. I talked about students smiling at brand new rooftops, teachers planning science fairs around panels. I mentioned budgets, projections, and internships. I realized I was speaking with authority, because I knew the numbers, and I knew my father's optimism. Then Sebastian's voice cut through pleasantly. "Amelia, tomorrow morning, our board meets to review new grants. I want you there. Present your father's model." I could barely think. My heart hammered, but I nodded mutely. A few guests murmured congratulations. The gala continued around us, but my world had changed. People came by, introduced themselves. I'm Claire Beaumont, Fund Director for Environmental Education. I'm Senator Rhodes, your father's work is inspiring. I managed to smile. But the memory of my shaky entrance lingered. Still, I recognized them. Their encouragement buoyed me. Later, after dessert, Sebastian escorted me across the room. His steps were deliberate. I followed, gloves covering my sweaty palms. He paused at the bar. He handed me a glass of water. Then he looked at me. "You did more than walk in tonight," he said. "You lit a spark." He paused. "Your father would be proud. You carried his vision forward, and amplified it." My vision blurred. He led me to the exit cloakroom. "Tomorrow," he repeated gently. I nodded, mouth dry. In the cab ride home, I stared at my reflection in the window. Tired dress, undone hair. But something felt new inside me. I thought, I wasn't his daughter tonight. I was Amelia Grace, sustainability advocate. I held his golden pin in my hand and whispered, "We did it, Dad." All the way home, I replayed the evening. I had walked in alone. I walked out with an invitation, to be heard, to make impact. My voice had mattered. My presence changed something. The gala had been his night. But tonight, it became mine, too.